Hey folks, are you thinking about moving sometime in the next 2 to 3 or even 4 years? Well, this info today is likely for you. Reason being that there are so many economic changes happening in our country right now. And today my goal is to give you some great information on what is likely to transpire over the next couple of years in housing that should help people like yourself or someone you know to make a better, more informed decision on whether it's truly a good idea to wait a few years or possibly why even moving sooner than later is actually a better option. All right, so quick recap. If you have heard any person in real estate talk about the market lately, you've been told that the inventory is way down and interest rates are also way down. Well, yes, that's absolutely true. I mean, this month our inventory here in Rutherford County went down to 1 month of available homes, and our median purchase price went up to $310,000 on single family homes. Both of those numbers are astounding, and there's a large trend developing. I would even call it like a perfect storm. So we currently have inventory at an all-time low. Home prices are going up because homes are in such high demand due to COVID, but also the interest rates are at an all-time low as well. And because interest rates are so low, it lowers people's monthly payments, and then it creates this ability for people to be able to afford more house. And this is great because we have this flood of people that are wanting to buy their first home, but mind you, at the same time, you also have this huge surge in people moving up in house right now because of the whole COVID and work from home thing that has created such a large demand for housing. So let's recap all this. I mean, we have this low inventory, huge buyer demand. Because of interest rates being so low, people can afford to go up in price like they never have before. This is all a perfect storm for home prices continuing to go up at a roaring pace. And here's where my prediction comes in, and mind you, I don't have a crystal ball to forecast the future, nor am I some kind of financial analyst. But it's been said by the Fed, who sets interest rates, that interest rates are not supposed to go up or start rising for another 2 years, which of course is in an effort to let the economy recover after such a rough 2020. This means that mortgage rates should stay low or continue to stay low for about another year until maybe 2022, possibly even later than that. So home prices are going to continue to skyrocket for the next 2 years, and they would have to with the high built-up demand to go along with the low rates. However, here's where this conversation takes a turn. In a few years, those interest rates are going to go up, and people who have bought with a 2.5% interest rate or perhaps even refinanced into a 2.5 or even as low as a 2.25, those people now are going to be stuck a little bit because those interest rates are not transferable to their next house. And at that point, you may have people who want to buy again, but they're not going to be able to afford the next house because the next house costs them about $500 more than it would if they had decided to move, over the next year or two. So you might be wondering where I'm going with all this. Well, friends, if you or someone that you know, or maybe even you yourself, are thinking about moving here in like the next maybe 3 years, here's a hard truth to tell you, that house that you're hoping to buy in 3 years is going to be a heck of a lot more expensive then because, remember, home prices are skyrocketing now. But also in 3 years, you run the risk of the interest rates going up. And then not only is the value of the home going to be too high, but also the monthly payment is for sure going to be too high. So long story short, if you know that you're going to have to move here in about a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, I would strongly encourage you to email me or give me a call now, because it could very well be that right now is really your best opportunity to save the most money and get you the most houses you possibly can. All right, so that's my rant on nerdy market prediction and interest rates. However, my hope is that this information is really beneficial in helping you and your family make wise decisions moving forward. If you don't mind as well, show this or share this with someone that you know is thinking about moving down the road. I think it really could help. So, all right, I'm out. Hope to talk to you soon.